Welcome back to the Witching Hour. This is your host, Moose. Now let's watch some videos, y'all.
This is actually creepy. Watch this. The light's on in the living room. Okay. I turn it off. Watch what happens. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yo, there's a silhouette.
There's a silhouette right in front of me. No,
What do you think?
this
It's
is
him or
messed up.
somebody else? Something else.
I turn the light back on. There's nothing there. So where the hell is that shadow coming from?
Nah, time to move out.
Rodriguez on YouTube. The boy was in his backyard building a hangout spot when suddenly he heard movement in the woods. This is what he caught on camera.
Entrance all fenced off. Got this thing, I don't know what it is. Oh. Well, that stinks. But yeah. You got some chairs. What was that? Is that a cow? What is that?
Run, bro. Run.
The footage shows a long, pale creature rushing the boy. Many people believe this creature
Not
to be
a
a
cow.
skinwalker or a rake.
Calma, gente. É só não ter medo. É só não ter medo. É só não ter medo. Só não ter medo. Vale-me, Nossa Senhora. Que isso? Que foi isso? Que isso? É só não se mexendo.
Fala, meu Deus do céu.
So can we talk about this creepy video out of Louisiana? This comes from TikTok user Briscoe Park. I'll tag him below. And basically, he was taking pictures out in a Louisiana swamp when he heard church bells, but there was no church around him for miles. Feeling creeped out,
Night?
he went back to his van, but just to
Why?
be sure, he checked Google Maps. And again, there was no buildings around him for miles. This is like a nightmare. Here's the full clip, but let me know, what would you do in this situation?
Not be there at all. Yeah, that's a no for me, dog.
Salimos, mi gente. Gracias. Salimos. Salimos. ¿Qué es eso? Salimos. Sale.
The hell is on the roof? Girl, you don't feel that dead hand on your shoulder? What?
Un usuario compartió este escalofriante video en redes sociales. Muestra lo siguiente. La escena presenta a 3 mujeres jóvenes posando para la cámara. Están vestidas con ropa elegante, maquillaje pronunciado y hacen expresiones divertidas. Las mujeres se abrazan y una tiene el brazo alrededor de la otra, hasta que aparece una mano adicional sobre el hombro de una de ellas. que no parece pertenecer a ninguna de las 3 personas visibles en el grupo. Ese es el instante que ha llamado la atención.
If that belongs to your friend next to
La
you,
mano
lady, she's
extra se
playing with some black
manifiesta en el
magic or
hombro sin
something.
fuente aparente en la
Them
escena.
dark fingers.
Y esta será una
No.
manifestación o simplemente un error de cámara. Déjame saber tu opinión en comentarios. Y muchas gracias por ver este video. Nos vemos en el siguiente. Terror social.
His shadow by the stairs. Yeah, the dog sent something. Or are these people just hanging out in the middle of nowhere at night? What are y'all doing? Would you do that? Let me know in the comments. What? Okay, that was good. Is that trash floating or a UFO?
Księżyc. Tu są kosmici. Kosmici są, a z tyłu coś za nim leci. What the heck?
Hmm.
Dude, look at this.
Is that one of Elon's rockets? I don't know.
It's even weirder now.
What's that thing?
What?
Guys, relax.
Whoa.
Look,
Did you see that?
yes, the light came off. Something just exploded up.
Why no one's freaking out?
Isn't just an object. It's the highly classified CL-957 Gen 2, a craft engineered in the dark shadows by the minds at Lockheed Martin, built in silence, designed beyond limits. A project so classified that the military pilots that witnessed it didn't even know what they were looking at. The United States government claimed it was extraterrestrial. It was never meant to be seen. No wings, no heat signature, no sound. It doesn't fly like a jet. It moves like a blimp, hovering effortlessly, suspended in place, watching, waiting. And then, it's gone. This isn't propulsion as we know it. This is control over inertia itself. The CL-957 Gen 2 is said to manipulate its own mass, allowing it to drop from the edge of space to sea level in seconds, without resistance, without stress, without a sonic boom. One moment it drifts like a silent observer, a high-altitude surveillance platform. The next, it becomes something else entirely. Instant acceleration, hypersonic movement, total
If we have
control
this, why do
of
we
the
even have a
battlefield.
military?
Its smooth white hull isn't just design, it's function, reducing drag to near zero, blending into the sky like it was never there. Even digital communications in real time. This isn't just a machine. It's a system, a test of what happens when engineering meets the unknown. Some say it's a reconnaissance platform. Others believe it's a test bed for next-generation propulsion. But one thing is certain. What we witnessed in 2004 wasn't an anomaly. It was a glimpse of something already far ahead of us.
Those are ours. If you saw on CNN and Fox News, that Tic Tac that everyone saw, that's a Lockheed Skunk Works device. It was not.
Oh, so he's explaining the video that we saw earlier.
Confused our military,
or at least what it is, the Tic Tac thing.
Not been read into those programs. So the left hand doesn't even know the right hand is doing, and it is dangerous. The other problem is that those technologies have been used in false flag operations to sort of deceive political leaders, such as Mr. Vance and the president, but also the people in Congress.
A close up, man. Look at that.
What is that?
The March 6th tornado in the US brought something into this house that shouldn't belong. During the flash of a lightning strike, the fire alarm goes off and the CCTV caught a dark figure on all fours in her room. The lightning caused a power outage to parts of her house, and when she called the firefighters to check, one of them sees something horrifying. One of the candles suddenly goes out, then a shadow flies past, catching a firefighter's attention. He mentions he saw a figure sitting on the sofa, so she checks the rest of the footage and sees this. Afraid to touch the sofa because of what he saw earlier, he hangs a flashlight over it, and he checks the breaker box. And you can see
look at the couch.
indentation on the backrest suddenly puffs out as if someone was sitting there and now stood up. Then it slowly goes back in again, and it happens once again later on.
There you go.
So what exactly entered with this story?
What do you think? A mischievous ghost child? Looks like two.
You guys remember the secret room?
Let's have a look. It's a flashing. What is like a Jesus.
Dog, there's somebody in there.
Did you see that?
Mm-mm. Where are your sheets? Oh no.
And the doll immediately begins to walk with her. The second man takes another try and the doll won't move, but her arm clearly moves on its own as he tries to coax her into walking.
Yeah, why would you have so many dolls in there? You know, looking at you while you sleep. no, is it smiling? Okay, this one is creepy. What?
Blue, blue baby, baby 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 blue.
Behind you, lady.
Regina, no puedo mover los brazos.
Tíralo rápido.
No puedo, Regina.
Rápido, tíralo de bocina, se va a perder.
Regina, no.
Debo tíralo. ¡Tíralo!
Soldiers, officers, and civilian-clothed agents are deployed around the site, and they appear to be both guarding and examining the object. This is what we found on one of the 4 reels of film obtained in Russia. After viewing the footage, we were able to determine that it was most likely shot with 2 separate cameras. One apparently a handheld camera, which starts out on the approaching truck, and a second one seen here on a tripod. As the soldiers march past, you can see the cameraman turn to follow the troops. Here we cut to the other angle, the point of view from the tripod camera. And here you see the handheld camera as the truck pulls up. Both cameras change vantage point several times during the film, as if to get better views or perhaps under orders of a superior. From this angle, we see yet more troops arrive. Author Veniamin Vereshchagin describes the event.
Весной же 1969 года рабочие местного совхоза
In the spring of 1969, a collective farmer found some strange remains in the forest not far from Berezovsky
и сообщил об этом
and reported that to the local security organs,
те в свою очередь
who in their
It's like the
turn
Russian
asked the
Roswell.
neighboring military division of air defense troops, PVO, to provide assistance with the investigation. On March 1969, 2 KGB officers examined the discovery site and sealed it off.
Вы знаете, в дальнейшем события приняли более такой масштабный характер. По просьбе КГБ были привлечены.
On the KGB request, a Soviet army unit was brought to the discovery site,
и в результате уже очень тщательных обследований были найдены.
After close examination of the place, they found some wreckage debris of a disc-shaped object, partially sunk into the ground.
Поначалу органы безопасности предполагали,
At first, the KGB thought that the debris
американскому разведывательному самолету или
came from an American spying plane or a Soviet spaceship.
George Filer, a retired Air Force intelligence officer who was stationed at Langley, is not surprised the Russians were so interested in this object.
We found that the Soviets would pay to get information on UFOs as opposed to, we'll say, an F-111 aircraft, that they were, in a way, more interested in UFOs than some of our latest aircraft.
And here you see the man who is probably the head KGB agent, directing the cameraman to point his camera toward the disc. A total of almost 1,200 feet of negative were recovered just on this crash site. It is possible that more film was shot, but this is all that we were able to obtain. None of this film depicts the removal of the disc itself, and at no point do we see inside the object.
Yeah, if this is in
From this
Russia,
angle,
probably
we
these
do
guys
see
don't
the
even
handheld
exist
camera
anymore.
shooting behind or inside the disc. However, that footage, if it was, in fact, ever shot, was not included in the cans of film we acquired. We can only speculate that it may still be at large. We must also speculate on how the object ended up here. Based on information from Vereshchagin's book and what we can see in this footage, we have created this computer-animated version of how researchers believe the crash may have occurred. The questions then become, where did this object come from and how did it come to crash here? And more importantly, what?
We got a little bit of everything today. Let me know what you guys think about the videos. See you on the next one, y'all.